Hello and welcome to Dario's Tabletop, and today we'll take a look at some Indomitus Horus Heresy Terminators. I have found very little on YouTube, so that's why I'm making this video, and it's a showcase of my Terminators, and this is also a video that I wish I would have had when I started playing the Horus Heresy and what to do with the Indomitus Terminators and how to model them and which symbols, like you can see here slightly, the CRUX Terminatus. I should have filed that one away a bit cleaner and maybe used a different shield. But for the beginning, it was perfect and it got me started. As you can see, I have here a few more Terminators. And let's talk about the Indomitus Terminators. So, in the Horus Heresy, there are, to my knowledge, 3 types of Terminators, or basic Terminators. And the one is the Cataphractii, the other is the Tartaros, and then there's the Indomitus. And the Cataphractii is very bulky and heavily armored. It has the 4-up invulnerable save. Then the Tartaros is not heavy, I think. You can run with those Terminators, but they got just a 5-up invulnerable save. And then there are the Indomitus Terminators, which you know from 40k. And in Horus Heresy, these ones, they say, are the worst because they have heavy, they cannot run. But they have a 5 invulnerable save. So every Terminator has a 2-up armor save and then a 5-up invulnerable save, unless it's the Cataphractii. But once you win a melee fight, let's say these dudes are fighting here versus a Space Marine squad, and they win the battle. Then they can follow up. Let's say the Space Marines are fleeing, so it's called sweep. And these Indomitus can do a sweep motion. The Tartaros can do a sweep motion and wipe out that unit, but the Cataphractii are too heavy. They cannot move as fast, and they cannot get the fleeing unit. And so everybody just said, yeah, you can use your Indomitus Terminators, but they are kind of not good. That's the worst of both of the other ones, but I kind of disagree. And we will see why. And there's then also where this one shines, and it is with Thunderhammer and the Storm Shield. Don't worry, I'm getting the bits, like my next miniatures with Thunderhammer and Storm Shields will look a bit different, because the thing is this, in the Horus Heresy, of course, it plays before 40k, so they have different shields, and the shields look a bit more plain with some of those bumps, and the hammers also look a bit different, like slightly thinner, and they have a different look. But it's okay, you can play also these ones. And there is another video, but by a really good creator, and he uses the Indomitus. I think he takes some Dark Angels, and all the symbols, which on this one is the CRUX Terminatus, or maybe any symbol like the Dark Angel symbol here, or mostly the CRUX Terminatus is on the shoulder pad, as you can see it right here. You should file that away, or use an arm that doesn't have the CRUX Terminatus, because in the Heresy, those symbols are not yet used. So they use definitely the Indomitus Terminators, but they have no 40k symbols, so you should clean them up. And this one, let's put this one aside. This one is my World Eater Indomitus Terminator, and for me, my story is like this. I have an Emperor's Children's Legion, And I maybe wanted to play a Shattered Legion with 3 legions in it, but the Shattered Legion rules are a bit complicated. So I'm just playing the rules from Emperor's Children, and in my lore, in my head, it's the Emperor's Children's, it's late into the heresy, their numbers have thinned out, and they have also found other traitor legions, Sons of Horus and World Eaters, and they are just recruiting and filling out their ranks with what they can find. And I have tons of fun painting up different stuff. As you can see, this one kind of my favorite, with the bloody fist. And yeah, so these Terminators are the one from the Dark Vengeance box, so they are pretty old, but I thought let's start there, let's see how they play. So these ones are kind of my proxies. I wanted to see how good are they in the game, and sure, they cannot run, sure, they have a 5 up invulnerable save and a 2+. But for me, the thing was, I kind of like the look of these. These are cheaply available, or it was for me, and I wanted to play. I wanted to play them. And what can I say? And if you bring this loadout, this one is my sergeant. But if you bring a squad full with storm shields and thunderhammers, the Indomitus cannot run. It's still heavy, but it goes with this Proteus pattern storm shield, I think, to a 4 up invulnerable save, and you're pretty much again at Cataphractii level. Only that these guys can now sweep. Like if you have here a Cataphractii and he's fighting against some Space Marines and you win the battle and they're fleeing, with a Cataphractii you're too slow, you cannot sweep. But with these ones you can sweep, and you can go and follow them and maybe, yeah, just run them down. And that's why I love my Indomitus. And here I was trying a Horus, Sons of Horus color scheme. And again, pretty bloody. Not perfect, but I have fun on the tabletop. Like this guy is a boss. Then I got the one with the assault cannon. I think the assault cannon has rending 6 and strength 6, so nothing spectacular, but also kind of cool. And as you can see, this one loves his power fist and uses it. And yeah, just having fun with minis. I love. Maybe I convert some 40k Terminators to Horus Heresy. And as you can see, like those were now my 2 Sons of Horus. These ones are my Emperor's Children. So it's late in the Heresy. I think they take what they can get. And then we have one with a chain fist. In a Zona Mortalis, I won't play this guy, but I have one with a chain fist. And I have tons of these Terminators from the Dark Vengeance box. So we'll see what I do with them. And yeah, try to file away the CRUX Terminatus and all the things that could give away that this one is a 40k Indomitus Terminator. And I made this video just to show you what is possible, that I think that the Indomitus Terminators are definitely cool, that you can use them. Because at my local game store, I asked, okay, what's better, Cataphractii or Tartaros? And at my local game store, everybody said, oh, Tartaros is much better because they can run and it's more mobile. And I thought, okay, so they play, they know what's good. And then I was asking another friend which plays the Mechanicum, and he said, oh, in our play group, nobody plays the Tartaros. Everybody plays the Cataphractii, and he loves the Cataphractii. So as you can see, I think you have to shape your own opinion on that and just play what you like. I mean, Horus Heresy is, as far as I have understood, is not a competitive game. I mean, sure, you can play it competitive, but then you lose all your friends playing it that way because it's not super balanced. And so just have fun. There are many gentlemen's agreements or community agreements. And as you can see, I just had fun with a sponge chipping up this World Eater Indomitus. And yeah, I'm hooked. Like, I like the game. It's beautiful. And I like my Terminators. See you.